Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna. If you're new here, I do makeup reviews, makeup tutorials, skincare, anything beauty related, I got you covered. If that's something you're interested in, definitely consider hitting that follow button, like button. Today's video I'm going to talk about two products from Essence that I recently picked up at Ulta. So they're new to me. One product is fairly new just in general, and the other product, I don't know if it's new or not. I feel like I've seen other people review it, but I'm not sure, but it's new to me. It's the Essence Pretty Natural Hydrating Foundation. It's like I think it's a tinted moisturizer slash foundation. My guess is that it's similar to the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. And the other product is the hellogoodstuff Milky Face Moisturizer. It's calming and hydrating with turmeric. So I'm going to try those out. The moisturizer is supposed to have like calming ingredients like turmeric in it. Caught my attention because it's got 96% natural ingredients. Now, I don't know if you are aware, but Essence products are, most of them are made, hold on, this one's made in Austria. This one is made in Italy. So for the most part, they are made in Europe. I don't know if that's something important to you or not, but I just thought that was cool. It's different. And okay, so back to the foundation or tinted moisturizer. Well, it's called a hydrating foundation, so I'll just refer to it as a foundation. I don't remember how many shades this was in, but I remember at Ulta seeing just a nice variety of shades. The only problem is there's no testers, so what I did was I opened the box. No, I didn't open it in the store, like open the actual foundation. I was just looking at this part right here. And it might be my color, it might not be my color, but the shade next to that was too dark and the shade before that was too light. So if this is my shade, awesome. If it's not, we'll make it work. I want to see what the texture is like. I want to see what the color is like. I want to see how it feels. Like I said, in my mind, I'm kind of comparing it to the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator, which is a foundation that I personally love. It's a great foundation. I love the finish. I love the way it applies. The only thing I have with them is that I think it only has like 8 shades, and a lot of the shades have a very pink undertone. I was relieved to see that this foundation had a few different undertones to it. So, all right, let's prep my skin first. Well, I've prepped it already. I just want to use the Milk Face Moisturizer. So I'm going to put this on. Here, I'll put it on the back of my hand. Maybe you guys could see. I'm just pumping it. Hang on. It's coming. It's coming. So it feels like a gel kind of moisturizer. As I'm holding it, I can feel it dripping down. It's clear. It has like a peachy tone, but it's definitely clear. It feels watery, very much like a serum. Oh my god, it smells good. Oh, it smells so good. It kind of smells like cocoa butter, but I don't know if you guys ever bought the cocoa butter like in the stick form. That's what it smells like to me. So I'm going to take some and I'm just going to apply it to my face. I do like that it has turmeric in it, or turmeric, however it's pronounced. Because my cheeks always get red and I have the keratosis pilaris, so that's like, my skin gets very inflamed. Is that the right word? There's inflammation in my skin because of it. It's going to add a little bit more. Definitely feels more like a serum than a moisturizer. So I'm hoping this is going to be enough to prep my skin for this foundation. It goes on really smooth. It smells so good. And the smell is very subtle, very soft. I think if you're oily skin, you're going to like this a lot. Now, I'm more normal dry. So let's let that kind of set a little bit. Because I always like to see, once it's kind of dried down, if my skin has like a slip to it, then I know my skin will be good for foundation. And right now, it does have a very nice slip. It's not tacky. My skin feels actually super like soft. Alright, so I'm going to go straight into foundation. I got the shade Cool Chai, and it comes in a squeezy little tube like this. You open it. I'm going to take that top out. I'm going to put some on the back of my hand to swatch. This looks light. This is Cool Chai. Oh, that is going to be light on me. I can already tell. So the color, I would say it has a neutral undertone. It's not leaning too pink, but it's not leaning yellow either. But my face is pretty tan right now, so we're just going to go for it. If I need to bronze up my face, I will, or if I need to just kind of put it in the center of my face, we'll do that. As I'm putting it on the back of my hand and kind of like moving it around, it's drying down almost like demi-matte. If you're familiar with the Wet n Wild, that's more of a luminous foundation. So I think by me thinking that it was going to be similar to that, I'm already wrong with that. But let's see. I feel like it also dries down lighter than how it swatches. If you could see, like, that's it swatched out and that's it freshly like put out, which I've never seen. Usually it's the opposite, like it'll oxidize, but all right, let's go for it. So I'm going to start in the center of my face. I have some redness here. I can tell you right now, it's definitely lighter for me. It's too light for me, but that's okay. It dries quick. Okay, work in sections because it dries down quick. It almost like sets into place very quickly. That is so funny. Let's do my chin area. But you see how it looks like it's gonna match, and then when I blend it, it gets light. It is not like the Wet n Wild at all. Oh my goodness. Here, let me get it close. So this, like, as soon as I start to kind of blend it, it's already like drying. That's crazy. That's insane. Let me try with a brush. I have here a Real Techniques buffing brush. Let's see over here. A buffing brush actually seems to be applying very nicely. It's so funny. I can tell, like, I have like that stripe that nobody ever wants to have when they're putting foundation on when it's the wrong shade. It applies very nicely with the brush though. You just have to move quick. Do not take your time with this. I'm afraid to put it on my forehead, but we're just gonna go for it because I know it's lighter than my face. You can see that, right? You see how it's too light there? I know, I can see it. If I could see it, you could see it. Alright, so aside from it not being my color, right? Let's look at how it's sitting on my face. I feel like it's sitting pretty nice. It makes my skin have a very natural finish. One thing I will say, I'm going to come in close so you guys can see something. Now, I applied this side mainly with my fingers, and then on this side I did more of like a brush kind of thing, but it's sitting funny on like my skin, so I think that kind of pressing it in is the better way to apply it. Or am I making it worse? This foundation is probably going to be really good if you apply, like if you're somebody who likes to use like a wet beauty blender or beauty sponge. It's going to apply nicely because you're going to have a little more time to kind of play with it. It's not bad though. I'm gonna go into natural light, but I'm gonna film that off of my phone. I'll be right back. So I'm in front of my window and I'm filming off of my phone. So I just wanna come in close. So this is how it's sitting on my face. You can see there's a little bit of streakiness there, but nothing like, it's not too bad. And then here, around these lines, and again I know it's a little bit light for my forehead, but like I can tell that it's not the right color because my face is a little bit lighter, but I have that perimeter of my face that's darker. But I'm not mad at it. I kind of like the way it looks, and it's funny because I don't like semi-matte foundations. But alright, so here's what I'm seeing and what I feel. I'm surprised right now because it's not a dewy foundation. It's a very like, it's almost like semi-matte, natural. I would say it's a very natural finish, right? The color is not the right color for me, but I love the way my skin looks. I like the way my skin looks. It doesn't look oily or anything. It doesn't look dry. It's a very, very, very natural finish, and I do like that a lot. Again, the color, like here, that's why it looks a little bit funny, but I feel like my skin looks really fresh. It looks like clear, and even though, again, there's no dewiness or anything, there's like this, almost like a soft radiance. I don't know, but I do like it. I feel like my skin looks really nice. I'm happy with it, and I'm just blown away because it's more of a semi-matte foundation. Again, not my color, but I'm gonna hold on to it because I know once like I start to lose more color, it's gonna look better on me. But I definitely think I can warm it up with some bronzer, so I'm gonna do that really quick. Probably gonna fast forward this, but if you are interested, I'm gonna use my Chanel bronzer. All right, just wanted to kind of warm up my face, bring some balance to it. Like now this is a little more wearable. It makes a little more sense. I've been reaching for my Chanel bronzer recently, mainly because I spent a nice amount of money on it, and I've gotten, I know this is nothing related to the video, but I have gotten into the habit previously of like purchasing a lot of stuff and like just using it for a review, and then it kind of goes back in the drawer. And I'm trying to be better with using products because, again, this was, I don't remember how much it was, but it was more money than I would want to spend on a bronzer, but it is a good product. I'm just trying to use my products a little bit more. I get into the habit of, because I want to review, of just buying. And again, that does cost a lot of money. And you know, I love to do this. This is my favorite thing. This is like my, I don't know, my happy place. But I need to be better with actually using my products. So that's why I use my Chanel bronzer. All right. So it looks good. It works well with the cream bronzer. It's not sitting on it funny. Everything just worked really nice together. And yeah, I like this foundation a lot. I'm truly impressed by it. It's not what I thought it was going to be. And just for a quick reference, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, I thought it was going to be something more like this one from Wet n Wild. This is one of my favorite ones, but this is really good. So if you're looking for a foundation that's going to give you a super like natural kind of finish, like it's not dewy, but it's not matte. It's like if you just woke up, you know how your skin is like, I guess like dry, like obviously you're not moisturized or whatever, but like when your skin is at its best, I guess, I don't know, but it gives you that like really natural, like what your skin usually looks like at the baseline before you moisturize or whatever, but it balances the, I don't know if you have redness or whatever, just balances it out, and it looks really beautiful. The only thing that I will say, and it's not even a con, you just got to get used to it, is you got to work fast with this. Like if you put it on in one spot, finish blending it out, move on to the next spot. Don't do what I did when I went like this and went like that. And I think that's why it was like not blending, or it stayed funny on my cheek. But other than that, like, it's really good. I'm so impressed. And I think it was $6. And you get what, a fluid ounce? Yeah, you get 1 fluid ounce. So let me know if you tried this before, or if you're gonna try it, or if it was on your radar, because I definitely want to know. This was good too. It smells really nice. It's very lightweight. I feel like I may want to put a little bit of a heavier moisturizer on top. For me, again, I'm more on the dry side. This is almost like a nice serum. Like, this consistency reminds me of, if you've used this, the Rosewater serum from Heritage that I really love. It's kind of like that, like a wet serum, like it's a water-based serum. So I would probably use it in conjunction with a moisturizer, especially in the fall, winter months that are finally approaching. On hot, humid days like today, it's 90 degrees. It's fine just to do that. But yeah, impressed by both of these. I don't remember how much this was. Essence is always like under $6 or $7, but very, very good. Happy with both of these 2 purchases. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, as always, please feel free to leave them down below, and I'll see you in my next one.